Hello, my friends. Welcome to another live stream of the weekly free instant tournament. Just check before sharing the screen whether the live stream is functioning properly. I hope it is. See if I didn't make any silly mistakes in setting it up. So everything looks good. Everything is being sent to where it should be sent. So let us share the screen and visit the weekly free instant tournament. So this tournament is updated every Friday. So today is the first day in which this week's tournament is available. And you can find it here in the Solitaire tab, weekly free instant tournament. 8 deals with match point scoring. And we start with an explosive one. 13 high card points, a 7-5 distribution. Usually, unless you see any good argument otherwise, and I don't. I'm a big fan of natural bidding, meaning bidding your longest suit first. So even though we have 7-card minor and 5-card major, I much prefer to bid diamonds and then skip bidding spades until the end of time. And it's not impossible for us to have a slam with very weak high cards opposite. And this is comfortable. I wasn't planning for that, but now we can bid for spades. And Pardon knows that we have a very weird hand. 4-4 is robot's pick. We should have something at least like 6-5 here to bid for spades, uninvited at the 4 level. And so, partner, if he has like singles of spade and 2 or 3 diamonds, you should prefer diamonds. Now we have a good slam as explored. Partner might have with 3 aces, he might have made a forward move, but they may have a lot of, especially if we don't get a club rough, may have a lot of tricks in hearts. And so let's see how many hearts they would make. And let's not be very happy because maybe the trumps are 5-0. Let's see this. No, trumps are not 5-0. But now let's see if diamonds are 4-0. Sometimes they are also. No? So now we can play. Since cashing the diamond was probably wrong because diamonds were not 4-0 with the heart bidder having 4. Very likely. And if that was the case, then the ace of diamonds would be trumped anyway. So probably wrong, but I don't know why we got such an enormous score, because we didn't do anything deserving 93%. So what's going on here, people? Oh, these are the 1 spade bidders. Almost surely, you see, he's bidding 1 spade, 1 spade. So that was the luck effect, a very strong luck effect here on our side. We didn't foresee that the bidding would come for hearts, pass. But as a rule of thumb, as I said, it's good for you to bid naturally whenever possible. So now we have 17 high card points. Opening 1-0 trump with a 5-card major is a controversial subject. And my own stance is less inclined to open 1-0 trump than I think what is mainstream in the US, in America. But here I have some good signs towards opening 1-0 trump. Let's just talk about the big advantage of opening 1-0 trump is conveying your strength in one bid and not giving yourself a headache. If we open 1 heart and we hear 1 spade or 1-0 trump, there is no good bid to show our extras. We have a lot of extras compared to a minimum opening bid that is quite safe. What is the downside of opening 1-0 trump is missing a heart fit. It's very possible for us to miss a heart fit if partner is weak with 3 cards in hearts. If he's invitational or better, we will perhaps find a heart fit. But if he's weak, we will not. And I like opening 1-0 trump when our suit is hearts, because we are preempting a 1 spade overcall. I don't like it that much when our suit is spades. Another aspect in favor of 1-0 trump here is a 3-card fragment in the major, so that if partner has 3 hearts and 5 spades and transfers to spades, we are still in an 8-card fit. If our doubleton was spades, we could play 5-2 fit instead of a 5-3 fit, and that would be bad. The only downside with this, well, there are 2 downsides with this hand here. First is that perhaps it's too strong. It's 17 high card points. Perhaps it's too strong. And the other is that we are not so desperate to play no trump. This is not such a no trumpy hand. If instead of the ace of clubs we had the king, for instance, then I think I would open 1-0 trumps without any qualms. Here I will open 1-0 trumps with some qualms and respond to heart sustainment. And 3 hearts should show the 5th heart, but I don't like showing my hand. I really dislike. I have to accept this game invitation, of course, but I really hate showing my hand. Partner has 4 spades. And this is not forcing, and apparently it's not. You see 15-17, meaning I can still be rejecting the game invitation. That's terrible bridge, by the way. I don't want to my partner to do something goofy like passing, so I'll just be 3-0 trumps and hide my hearts, and let's see if that's good or bad. Well, maybe good. Depends on the diamond ace, right? If we're playing hearts and the diamond ace is offside, we can lose. We would rough a diamond. If the diamond ace is on side, we would never rough a diamond. And so playing hearts is not that advantageous. But here we have to assume that the lead is from king queen, and so we should duck this. And our plan is basically the lead from the king queen indicates that the aces of diamonds will be on side more than 50%, because the fact that West has already this much in the high cards means that it's slightly less likely that he will have the ace of diamonds. Slightly. But if with the ace of diamonds is indeed on side, we can get hopefully 5 hearts, 2 diamonds, 2 aces. It's 9 with some chances in clubs. Let's duck and see what the defense will do. Leading a diamond. 2 partners. I still think he has the ace, by the way. But now I would like to develop something in clubs. Should play ace and low. I don't want to mess with hearts yet. And I think the king of clubs is in east because he's ducking the diamond, angling to establish his diamonds. He should have the hope of an entry. And that apparently is king jack of clubs. If that is the case, I shouldn't be cashing the ace. I should go to dummy and run a club honor. Let's do this. It's not such a bad thing. Especially since hearts are 4-1. Now I need some luck in clubs. I'm hoping that clubs are 3-3. Well, if the ace of diamonds is offside, we are already in bad shape. But the hearts are 4-1, which means that possibly, well, I have to hope for 4 hearts as a make. Wow, he had a lot of diamonds for a non-diamond leader. They love to do that. Okay. And he had king queen empty in spades. That's the proclivities of the computer in leads is very strange. They're very strange. So that was not a great score, but it was not terrible either. 3 no trumps. -2. Basically, we tied with the 4 heart bidders. And, well, let's move forward. Let's keep the history here. 13 high card points, 5 spades, clear 1 spade opener, and that clear to diamond response. And let's play 2 diamonds. Looks reasonable. And it is reasonable. We can discard dummy's heart on spades and try to play a little bit along cross rough lines. We have 13 and 8, that's 21. 19 for them. The heart honors apparently are divided. Yeah, that's the main question here in my mind is whether we should cash the 3rd spade or not. The 2nd spade is easy. Should we cash the 3rd spade before cross roughing? Trying to cross rough. We'll rough something and then we lead a club, and maybe they'll lead trump and trump. Maybe. I think we should. But now we start roughing hearts. Hearts is a safe rough. Now we play a club. You lead a diamond. It's as expected. Should we play a top honor here? I see no good reason. Now we can rough a spade to establish our spade. Rough a club. Draw trump. And lose a less heart. We made 10 tricks. Probably good enough. A 100%. Why is that the case? I didn't do anything. Let's see, get a sample here of one play heart won by the ace and trump without discarding the heart. Another heart won by high heart ducked. Another heart won by the ace. Then heart discard. This guy's going in the right direction, and not catching the 3rd spade shouldn't be that big of a deal. I can just rough. Oh, he played a club before roughing a heart. So he didn't score 2 roughs in dummy. That's basically the lesson of that deal. It's an important lesson, is that you should play what you have to play from the hand that you're in. So since you wanted to rough in dummy, to bleed a club before you took a rough was inefficient. Anyway, now we have a 17 high card point hand. That's a clear 1-0 trump opening bid. And the robot likes us to respond in hearts before spades. I'm following his preferences, and now I take out 2 spades. Since when he bids 3 no trumps, he has to have 4 spades. If he bid only 2 no trumps, he that wasn't a proper inference. Now apparently, no trump is not that bad. With a 4-3-3-3 hand, I'm not very critical of his decision, but it was unlucky. And we may lose 2 hearts in a trump. Let's see. The lead means that we'll have to ruff a diamond in our hand after discarding clubs. So let's start with the queen of spades. Conduct this. I don't think the robot ever plays from king, queen, jack to jack. Now we just see if we can draw trumps. Yes, we can. So now we can basically claim. Right? We'll lose only 1 heart. We discard a diamond on the club, lose a heart, make 10 tricks. Normal board. Okay, board 5. I think I was one of my followers, let's say, suggested that I use this opportunity to make some marketing. So if you haven't joined us here in the Develop Your Bridge Skills Facebook group, please do. This is open to anybody who's willing to develop their bridge skills. And if you would like to get exposed to roughly daily, let's call it. This past week, I haven't recorded as many as my usual rhythm, but 4 or 5 videos per week is probably a good estimate. These are very short videos, around 10 minutes at the most, about, as you can see, declare play, defense, and sometimes bidding. So just go to this address here, bridgeacademy.locals.com, and become a member. Some videos are for subscribers only. You see this here. Premium posts are for subscribers only, but subscribing is very affordable. It's $15 per month, and probably more than half of the videos are not for subscribers. So there's something there for you to browse and just make your decision later. Okay, so let's go back. I'm not a big marketer, as you can see. Let's go back to our 1 spade opening bid with a 5-4 hand. And after the double, we should, I think, just bash game, not ever showing us our hearts, making it easy for the defense. I might go down. It's not, even though I have 17, it's not a fantastic hand, but luckily partner provided a source of tricks. So we are very likely to win 5 spades and 5 diamonds. And after the ace of hearts, that was a very helpful shift. We have 11 tricks. If there's no distributional storm, okay, he discarded the diamond, so all diamonds are high. That was a silly play from Mr. West, cashing the ace of hearts. But, and a very normal board, 57. Now we have 12 high card points, minimum opening bid, but clearly within rights to open. And we have to rebid on no trump here. Partner has a very weak hand. It's interesting that we have 12 and 6, so 18 high card points only. They have more, but we're non-vulnerable. In a match point tournament, this is really good news, that the fact that we're not vulnerable in a hand that it's very likely to not make mono trump. And our sources of tricks, we have only 3 tricks, 3 top tricks. We may get an extra trick in clubs, even though he Led clubs, he can lead from a short suit, so clubs might be 3-3. We can get another diamond trick for sure, at least one. But the suit that we want to develop is spades, and we don't have a lot of entries there. So let us duck this to see if maybe he'll help us by shifting to spades. Nope. The chances of us scoring 3 diamond tricks by force are very slim. It's a short diamond king on side, singleton or doubleton, very, very small. I think it's better for us to play the jack of diamonds from our hand to get another entry to dummy, while still keeping an entry to our hand, especially if hearts are not runnable. And since the king of diamonds is offside, it was good that we didn't spend an entry in clubs. And clubs are high, that's good. We won't cash them. I don't want to weaken our hand. But now we have 3 clubs and 2 diamonds 5. And maybe we should just cash our minor suit tricks and hope that, because this defense from Wes, he's not opening any suits. He has dangerous holdings to play spades or hearts. Maybe we should be doing that. Wes has queen jack of clubs and king of diamonds. He can't have a lot of honors in hearts of spades and pass over 1 club. He should have something like 1 or 2 honors in hearts and maybe 1 honor in spades. I'll play spades. I'll be optimistic. See, sometimes optimism pays. Now we can hope that hearts are going to be a problem for them, especially if he pitched from 4 hearts. And maybe we make our spade king at the end. Maybe. Here it is. Yay. A spade trick for us. 7 tricks. And that's all because he has a diamond. 96%. That was a bit surprising, I think. We have now 15 high card points. Not that great, but I think still well within the 1-0 trump range. And let's play 2 spades. We have apparently 5 spade tricks, maybe 1 or 2 diamonds. I don't know how many clubs. Really depends on whether they will attack hearts or not. You surely want them to. Well, this is a queen from ace queen. You wouldn't underlead an ace against this option. So the ace of clubs is on side. And let's play the king of diamonds, which will probably want on our left and reveals less about our hand than if we were to play the jack. Okay, so now, basically, if we survive a I don't think, can it be ace queen empty? Oh, it's very weird. Let's see if it's worth going to dummy to try that finesse. East has king of hearts, the ace queen of clubs. West has the ace of diamonds and the ace of hearts. So anybody could have the king of spades. And sometimes it's short on side. So we should try that finesse for sure. But how to get to dummy? What is the safest way to go to dummy? Probably we had to discard the queen of hearts because we don't want to lose a finesse and get a heart ruff. Yeah. And now I think I'll play a low diamond ruff with a 7. And let's try our finesse. Cash the ace. And it wasn't short, so we lose the king. He might have gotten an extra hard trick by playing correctly, but it's hard. If you study the hard suit, Wes had to play the jack. Looking at that queen was hard. Okay, now we have 13. 5-4 in the majors. I have a strong preference to overcalling with 5-4 in the majors, but not at the 3 level. I think here double is fine. At the 1 level, I would certainly overcall 1 heart over 1 diamond. And partner, he's a good partner. Chose our longest suit, so let's play 4 hearts. On the 10 of spades lead. So this apparently is from shortness, doubleton, meaning that we'll lose 2 spades, apparently, and a club and a diamond. That's the risk. The best shot is to end play Wes to open up a club trick later. Let's see. Right now I should apparently just play the jack. Maybe he will play a spade. Well, he's playing a club. Apparently he doesn't have the king of clubs. There's not much we can do about that. We'll go down 1, at least. On the spade shift, no, good. Now, we'll lose a spade still, unless they're playing spades in a very strange way. We might play for a swindle here. He doesn't, well, he shouldn't know. We might do that. The swindle is leaving the king of diamonds in dummy and cashing everything, so that at the end he has doubts whether to, after 2 clubs and 5 hearts, we'll have 3 cards in our hand, and dummy will have 2 diamonds and 1 spade. And if he thinks that we still have a spade, or sorry, a diamond, he will bear the spades to keep the diamond. There's no risk in that. So let's do it. Run all the trumps, leaving that king of diamonds in them. Okay, hearts are 3-1. Discarded 1 spade. 2 diamonds. We can discard a club here. And another club. So his hand is, he had 4 clubs, 1 heart, 4 spades, and 4 diamonds. He discarded 1 spade. So he has 2 spades and a diamond in his hand right now. And there's nothing he can do. We'll make the king of diamonds in the end. It was a good try. He defended well. And we got a 46% hand at the end, which was good enough for 70% in the winning tournament. Let me see what other people did in this final board. I guess some people were playing Show me other hands, man. Now I want the other tables. My table for the 8. Okay. So let's see how this player, OB Keller, after the same start, he won the ace. So that's already a difference. Drew 2 rounds of trumps, led a low club to the queen. He's ducked. It's not really good for them to be ducking those tricks. And now the king of spades enabled him to establish a spade trick. It was good. Well, actually, no. The king of diamonds, the ducking of the queen of clubs was the difference. So that was a sleep by East, well played by O.B. Keller. And hope you enjoyed it. See you next week. Bye-bye.